Let's take you to the High Court now in Pretoria, where the Senzo Meyiwa trial is being heard. Proceedings have now adjourned for the day, with accused No.1 Muzi Sibiya having given evidence. Newzroom Africa's Mnisi has been following this case and joins us now live for an update. A very good afternoon to you, Linda. Take us through, if you will, some of the key areas of today's testimony before, of course, that adjournment.
Well, just before lunch, Davi, Muzi Sibiya was dealing with the evidence of Constable Sizwe Zungu, and he continued after 2 o'clock when proceedings resumed at the High Court in Pretoria. You'd recall that Constable Sizwe Zungu is the state witness that basically placed all the accused at the Phosphorus Basotho hostel. Why is this hostel so important, you wonder? This is the place where the state alleges that the planning of the murder of Senzo Meyiwa took place. And in the latter part of proceedings today, Muzi Sibiya was asked by his lawyer, that's Advocate Charles Mnisi, about whether or not that gathering at the hostel took place, or whether he was there, as alleged by Constable Sizwe Zungu. And he says he was never at that particular hostel. He also denies, Davi, ever having participated in a plan to murder Senzo Meyiwa. You'd recall that it's the state's case that accused number 5, that's Fiso Guhlentuli, who's represented by Advocate Zandile Mshololo, is the one that planned and coordinated this particular murder through calling the accused persons, and they met at the hostel. And he says he was never part of that coordination, really, and the planning of the murder of Senzo Meyiwa. Quite a number of other aspects that he touches on, including the fact that Constable Sizwe Zungu had told this court that in the evening of the 26th of October 2014, that's the day that Senzo Meyiwa was killed, Constable Sizwe Zungu said Muzi Sibiya told them, or in fact had asked them if they had heard that Senzo Meyiwa had died. And he said this was at a time when nobody even knew that Senzo had died. It was not even in the media that Senzo had died. And Muzi Sibiya denying that he ever made such statements at the hostel, which, of course, were mentioned by Constable Sizwe Zungu. He also distances himself from anything related to the murder of the soccer star, but also the issues around, the stealing of Kelly Khumalo's phone. You'd recall that it's the state's case that during the process of the intrusion of the Khumalo home and after the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, a Samsung was taken, which belonged to Kelly Khumalo. He says he had nothing to do with that, but also that, had nothing to do or was never complicit with the murder weapon that took the life of the soccer star. So that's how things are wrapped up at the Pretoria High Court this afternoon. The expectation is that the state will start with its cross-examination, but he told the court and made a request that he is tired and was asking for an early adjournment. And in any case, some of the defense lawyers said that they had intended to ask for an adjournment because they're meeting with the registrar to arrange for their witnesses. So the state did not oppose. It seems they are also ready. They told the court that they are ready to proceed, but cannot push Sibiya to start with cross-examination today. So he's been given until tomorrow to rest and then face the tough questions.
Linda Mnisi with that update.